One of the first original YieldMax ETFs to come out to the market alongside Tesla was APLY. YieldMax Apple Option Income Strategy ETF. The yield right now is 23. It doesn't pay as much, but I'm going to show you in this video how you can generate between 2,000 to 4,000 monthly using APLY. So if we look at the distribution, they've paid distribution 12 times now because it's been on the market almost over a year. So the first time they paid was 28 cents, and the last time they did pay was on May 8th, and that was only 33 or round up to 34 cents. But if we go to the highest they've paid so far per month, there was a second month. That was in July 17, 2023. They paid about 63 cents. And that was the highest, right? If compared to Ulti, we can see they even paid $3 to $4 at one point. So it doesn't pay as much. Fund overview, of course, this is active managed, of course, rights call on Apple, and the main reason they have this fund or investment objective is to seek yield and also to have exposure to Apple stock itself, right? And of course, the call is only synthetic call; they don't hold stock directly. Now, if we look at the fund name is APLY, and then trade in New York Stock Exchange. Inception, it came out on the April 17th, 2023. The net asset right now is 64 million. So if we look at performance, it doesn't look to be performing well, guys. These plus Tesla, they haven't performed well, but at least this one is now negative. If we include all the dividends, it's only 4%, so it's not great. If we look at the holdings, of course, it holds treasuries, or bonds. If we go to this website here, we can see YieldMax Option Income Strategy ETF right now is 17.55. That's the price. If we look at the management expense ratio, remember on the website it says 0.99, but after all inclusive, all the fees and everything is 0.106. That's exactly how much you were paying. Yield right now is, on this website, because of course it went down a little bit. So right now is, as of today, is 26% rather than 23, because this website is updated live versus the website. We look at the 34 cents. That's the last dividend they paid. If we look at other metric, for example, we can see holdings, right? If we look at the holdings, we can see the holdings, the 98% is all bonds, right? Because they use these bonds as collateral to write synthetic calls on Apple stock. If we look at the chart here, we can see year to date, it hasn't done well. It was all the way from 18 to 17. If we look at the all, we can see the guys, it doesn't done well. It came from where it started about $20. Right now it's at 17, so you've lost about 2.45 cents. Now let's look at the spreadsheet and see how we can generate between 2,000 to 4,000 a month using this APLY. So again, I always talk about this, and I always have this spreadsheet. So if you like this, just make sure you like and don't forget to subscribe. Now if we look at the highest they've paid, I've showed you on the website, it was 63, and then the last one was 34. So if we do math, all of that together, they have paid about 39 cents on average, and altogether so far on APLY they've paid $4.69. So if we add to the price of 17.55, we're getting 22.24. That's what I've said, it didn't lose money. If you include dividend, this is the return that you've gotten. Now, at the 17.55, if we go on the regular price, the last dividend they pay was 23. If we go on average, we're getting 26%. So again, this is very low compared to like a Tesla, Ulti, or even a YMAG, or most of the other ETFs from YieldMax. It's very low, right? Because Apple is not a volatile stock, and that's why the yield is not going to be that great. And performance actually, honestly, hasn't been that great as well. If we look at the current distribution, if you put $100,000, you're going to get 5,698 shares, and that will give you 1,937 a month, or 23 annual income. If you go a little crazy, you put $200,000, you're getting a 3,874 or 46,000. if you put 200,000, I mean, that's a little bit more. This 3,000 is a little bit something, some income that you can rely on, but 1,000 is not enough for most people. Now let's go to average. Remember, average of 39 cents since they've paid, right? Because if you average out, you get the right math, and that will give you 2,222, 26,667. And if you up the end and you put 200,000, then you're getting 4,444 a month, which is 53,333. So the only way you can actually retire with APLY is if you put from 200 to 300,000, right? Apart from that, it's just gonna be little pocket change. So even if you put $100,000, you're not gonna get that much. But it's a stock that's very solid. Maybe you can use it for diversification. That's all, guys, for today. If you have any suggestion, make sure you leave your suggestion below. Bye bye.